Hey everyone, Jennifer Lee Chan here with your Tuesday update. I also obviously write for NBC Sports Bay Area, so check out the stories over there. I did a PFF kind of grades story yesterday. That's up. Yeah, man, it's really subpar performances from everybody except George Kittle, really. Brandon Allen wasn't terrible. He wasn't amazing. But he was under pressure, didn't respond under pressure as well as Brock Purdy does. Good news on Brock Purdy again is that he is did some light throwing on Monday, resting Tuesday, and then Wednesday. We'll see if he's out at practice again. So 49ers are closed on Thursday. I think the team does some work, but there's no media availability. I'll be up there tomorrow, which is Wednesday. We'll go into the locker room and watch practice. Kyle Shanahan will talk. I just watched that Buffalo Chiefs game because, of course, the Bills were on a bye last week. So the 49ers are facing another team off a bye. I think they are a really high-powered offense. It's going to be tough for this defense to stop. Maybe Nick Bosa comes back. Maybe Dre Greenlaw comes back. His practice window is open, which is a good thing. They need him on the field. This defense against the run has not been good. And they've got another tough runner coming up. James Cook has been running really well. Um, Kind of like a big body. He's also really shifty. So I just think this 49ers defense has got to get it together. Secondary has been okay. Jordan Love didn't do a whole lot through the air, but run game, run defense has got to be better. But going back to George Kittle, who was the star of the show in Green Bay, George Kittle's 3-yard touchdown was his league leading 15th reception in the red zone this season, including 8 red zone touchdowns, which is the most in the NFL. He has also caught a league high of plus 4.8 receptions over expected in the red zone this year. So he hasn't been expected to catch the passes that he's catching, but George Kittle has been just outstanding. So no news about injury reports for George Kittle, which is a good thing. Not on the injury report at all. So he will be definitely playing in Buffalo. He had the bum hamstring, which kept him out of the game against Seattle. I think him being out there would have been a big difference maker. But one thing that really needs to get going also, running game along with the running defense. So Christian McCaffrey didn't have a great game, had a fumble, just couldn't get big yards. I mean, he only had 0.5 yards before contact. Really insane that they didn't. And part of that is not just on Christian McCaffrey. It's on the offensive line, opening up the holes for him to get through. So just the run game in general has not been great. It wasn't a great day for the offensive line. So yeah, not a great day for Deebo Samuel. So there's a lot of things that need to get cleaned up. Hopefully a good week of practice this week. It's probably going to be a light Thursday practice. Normally Thursday is the heavier practice, but I think Wednesday, they're going to have a practice, kind of moderate. I probably think it'll be unpadded. Usually Thursdays is when they put the pads on, but we'll see. Thursday will be a light day. They'll get to go home to their families. And then Friday, light practice, and then they will travel to Buffalo. Another East Coast game. It's going to be cold. It doesn't look like it's going to be snow, but it will definitely be cold. It's regular grass, which is a good thing. That grass in Green Bay was very slippery. They didn't have the right cleats on, maybe. I don't know, but the Green Bay Packers did not seem to be having problems with it, but there was a lot of foot slippage by the 49ers. I asked Kyle Shanahan about it, and he said, yeah, they were trying to change out their cleats, trying to figure out how to get better traction on the field. And that did affect some of the tackling, but it was just, Josh Jacobs one-on-one is really hard to bring down, is what Kyle Shanahan was saying. And it does look like that is the case. When they had 2 guys on him, it was much better. But when they let the gaps go and Josh Jacobs was able to run through, they cannot let that happen again. Of course, the odds against the 49ers this week. I haven't gotten reports on how many 49ers fans will be there, but a really good showing of 49ers faithful, about 37% at Lambeau Field. And even though it was a loss, every fan that I talked to said they had a great time. Packers fans are some of the nicest people. They have offered me, when I've been walking around during tailgates on the way into the stadium, they offered me beer and food. They will offer anyone beer and food. Just nice people. Anywhere you go, if you need directions anywhere. If you have not gone to Green Bay for a game, I know 49ers don't go there often, but if you haven't been there, that's definitely a place I would go to check out football. Wasn't the greatest outcome for the 49ers, but still, it's always a great experience going to Green Bay. All right. If you're going to Buffalo, please let me know. Please say hi. I'll be on the field pregame with my hand warmers and my gloves. And um, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be cold. Stay tuned for more updates tomorrow on Wednesday. All right. Good night.